most formal question will be the first one. Everyone else will be very easy. All right. You guys ready?
So my name is Nada Mulahasanovic. I am a technical support analyst. So I work in the IT department. It started as an internship. So I currently am pursuing my bachelor's in computer networking and telecommunications. And I came across the job posting for an IT internship at the Jaguars. Wasn't expecting it, I'm gonna be honest, because I did not have prior IT experience. And as I got accustomed to the way the workflow and the way things operated around here, I found that I thrive in fast-paced environments, and it's always something new on a day-to-day basis. So even though I'm no longer an intern, I still feel like I'm learning like one.
I am Jennifer Garavaglia, the digital marketing manager here at the Jaguars. I tell people, in short, everything that goes online pretty much comes from our group here. We work very closely with the social team. We fall under the marketing bucket, and our primary focuses are on Jaguars.com, the Jaguars mobile app, and YouTube. I started originally agency side, and when I was trying to shift my career from the social space into the digital marketing space, I went to a sports networking event, and I am not one to go out of my way to talk to people. But I actually came here and that kind of started the conversation, and there weren't available positions at the time, but kept in touch. I worked with an organization that did consulting work here at the Jags, and slowly but surely over time, I wiggled my way inside, and that was the official transition to get me here.
My name is Whitney Meyer, and I am the Senior Vice President and Chief Community Impact Officer. Long title, just to say I focus on our external efforts and community efforts here in Jacksonville and the surrounding counties and our market, and see how we can make Jacksonville a better place for everyone.
Fourth quarter of 2024.
It's funny, I transferred to UNF as a junior in college and quickly found my way, found my spot, my niche of working in PR, right? That was my major in college, and jumped right in, and that was it. It was just where I wanted to go to school. Quickly got a job there on campus. That was where a lot of the magic of my story, I feel like, really begins. I never woke up one day and said, hey, I want to work for the Jags, right? I never really thought how to get into it. Like most people, I think it's, oh, well, am I going to be a member of the Roar? Or am I going to be a football player? Am I going to be a coach, an athletic trainer? Kind of typical paths. But with the work I was doing previously at UNF, it just made the perfect segue, and I was approached for a position here to kind of reimagine Jaguars in the community as a brand, not just on a player side, but the business side.
For you, what does it mean to be a woman in the NFL?
Let me tell you, what does it mean to be a woman in the NFL? It's heavy.
I'm the only woman on the digital social side of the house, so I think when I first started, I really didn't know what to expect.
I do feel like I have to prove myself a little bit more. I feel like when I first started, I wasn't taken as seriously.
Working in the NFL, being a woman of color, it's, you walk into a room and additional expectations are immediately placed upon you. And that's something I think a lot of people don't talk about, because we just push through, we just work, we do excellent work, and we call other people to excellence. But there's always that extra look, there's always that extra glance.
There's a little bit of a adjustment to be made, I think, from a lot of different angles and perspectives, and depending on what groups you're talking to and things like that. But I feel anyway that I'm in a fortunate spot with the Jaguars. There's more women popping up. I mean, if the cameras could see who I'm looking at right now, they would know that behind the cameras, in the accounting department, on the marketing side, in the ticketing department, every place there's a group of us holding on.
There truly is no difference between a man and a woman when it comes to working in sports. At the end of the day, it's about your internal being, like being resilient, being efficient, working hard. Like that should have nothing to do with your gender.
It's so what are we going to do next? How are we paving the next, path for others to come, not behind us, but with us and join us now, right? And not wait. And that's what I love about the Jaguars is since I've been here, the culture, just the people we brought on to the team is everyone is making a difference.
I feel like no matter which department, I'm surrounded by hardworking women that ultimately have one goal, and that's to be successful. And to be around those women on a day-to-day basis makes me feel empowered, but also motivates me.
I think I always put more pressure on myself because I thought that there was a standard you had to live up to in order to fill in this role. And of course, you have to have the right qualifications to be in the role, but those qualifications are the same for any person walking through the door. And so I think as a woman trying to get started, it's more of, be confident in yourself, and if it's something you want to do, just continue to see it through and push through.
If you're a woman looking to get into sports, I want you to do it. I want you to join me. I want you to join all my other great colleagues here.
I always tell people to just, if you want it, it's possible, and there's a lot of different things that you can do within the sports industry. It's not just football, it's not just, player side of things. There's an accounting department, there's a legal department, there's departments that every other company has, and so if there's an interest, there's a way in for sure.
We're a special club in that way. It's an honor to work for our owner, it's an honor to work for our president here. They set the tone.
Have no limitations, have no voice in the background saying, hey, but it's a male-dominated field. That shouldn't matter. And I feel like me being here changes that.